You know what I mean? See? Scripture say how chosen this day. Yep. So me and my house. In my house, Lord. Yeah. That's how it is, man. Second Ezra, chapter 2, verse 8. Woe be unto Asa, thou that hidest the unrighteous in thee, and thou wicked people, remember what I did unto Sodom and Gomorrah. Hey, that video with them bad boy I call each other she. You know?
When I Jamaica, so-called Jamaica, them do them.
Yep. Woe be unto Asa, thou that hidest the unrighteous in thee. Although wicked people, remember what I did unto Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yeah, the people, them remember, you know why? Because them faithless, man.
Yeah, them read it and they don't believe it.
They don't believe it.
Don't believe it. Jesus.
Bro, to them, that was, it don't come like a story. That's a story. Yeah?
Don't believe it.
Don't believe it. Just like I think about Nancy Jew or the boy.
Yeah.
They read it, and then I eat that, and they just finish that up.
Yeah.
Well, it's the same thing with them when they consult the scriptures, them people here. Right. See? That's the reason why the Apostle Rambam say, the Hebrew Israelites revolutionize the teaching of the Bible, man. Which is true. Because we are the only ones who actually teach the Bible. They actually feel life. We bring forth life to the situation. Man. Why? Because the Lord bless us with the Spirit, but we can match up prophecy with what the Bible is saying. So the things that are happening in front of us, we can say, look, here the scripture said, write this up. We can match it up, we can put the puzzle pieces together correctly. See? And from fairy tale to reality. So that is the difference between us and everybody else with the scriptures, man. Yeah?
God did say too, the word that I speak unto you.
They are spirit and they are life, man.
He said,
Whose land lieth in clouds of pitch and heaps of ashes. Even so also will I do unto them that hear me not, say the Almighty Lord.
Yeah, they say, see him destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, man, and burn everything. See? Even though Abraham was saying, oh Lord, you must can find 50 righteous. See? You must can find 40 righteous. You must can. See? The Lord already have a number when choose. Well, it's the same thing with even Ezra, where Uriel tell Ezra, look, you're going too far to love my creatures them more than me. See? The Lord know the hearts of men. He's not judged like how regular people judge. Him judge according to the spirit.
Right.
Him wear your spirit and understand. Him know the minds of men.
The foundation, man.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
See? So when the Lord say I'm gonna fuck people up because of the same shit, him know where I say. That's the reason why in Ezekiel the 21st chapter I tell you a sword is sharp, man.
Right.
For a reason. And it will get used. See? For a sword slaughter. The beautiful thing about it is what? We are on this side, man.
Right.
And the Lord give us the understanding so we can see.
Right.
See? Go ahead.
Romans chapter 15 verse 4. For whatsoever things were written aforetime were written for our learning, that we through patience and comfort of the scriptures might have hope.
Yeah, but them people they don't have hope.
Hope in what, man?
Hope. See, when you consult Hebrews, the 11th chapter, they speak about all these great men and their faith. See? Oh, through their faith they have been delivered, you know? And oh, they have men actually died waiting on the promise of the hope. See? Waiting for it to come. Right now, you go to a man and say, no sense of Israelite, they're fucking Jamaican. See? No hope, no faith. So then, why should we have faith in the Lord to deliver the reject that He doesn't want, man? That's the reason why we speak about the elect. See? Why do you think when you come out here with teeth? We also come to read the judgments of the other nations as well. But we know the only ones who really ever accept the scriptures is the elect, man. See? The elites, They know that what we are saying is true, but they are trying to upset the prophecies by coming up, well, which the Lord gave them certain technology and certain know how to bring forth certain things. Like when you DJ Trump say, oh, we're going to get a Spears force.
The Lord make them believe that they have a standing chance.
Exactly. The Lord give them a strong delusion that they should believe a lie.
There's a slim possibility that we can
take him down.
go around the thing and hey look man, that's not gonna work. You know, a whole lot of our people, they sit down hoping to get some good news, you understand? And the good news that they're looking for is to get some money, you understand? Or to get a visa. But the good news is out here all along. One of the best news you can get is that you're an Israelite.
We get a kingdom,
you understand?
See, we're princes.
As the brother say, Hebrew Israelites, revolutionaries, the Bible. And it basically show more, say, oh look, all along a lot of people who say that they believe in the Bible, never believe the Bible. You know what I mean? And you can see now that Christians not looking forward to a kingdom, man. You know what I mean? Because now the kingdom is being talked about and nobody don't really want to hear that. You know what I mean? No man don't want to hear about one kingdom, I think a fairy tale something like that.
See, because you know to show you how delusional these people are. They don't understand, say, yo, we're living in the American empire. We're living in Esau's empire. Because right, you see, because them see some big wall, like when them watch some ancient movie and them see some big wall, our king with gold crown on him head. Well, if you didn't understand the scriptures, you can find it in Daniel 4. They tell about the fourth beast, it's not going to be different. If you don't understand the scriptures, man, you don't understand that this empire is different from the rest of empires, man. This is a kingdom. And this is the devil kingdom. This is the same kingdom that when the Lord Yahushua was fasting, yeah, for 40 nights and 40 days, Satan went to tempt him and tell him that he might give him this kingdom. If him bow down and worship him. This is the same kingdom.
By default, you know whose kingdom is this?
They know whose kingdom is this, man. See, bring it up on the question.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 7. After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible.
And who's the fourth beast? The fourth beast is Rome, the Roman Empire. See? Go ahead.
And strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and break in pieces and stamped the residue with the feet of it.
Yeah, because the Roman Empire, see, first it was the Babylonian Empire, then the Medo-Persian Empire, then the Greek Empire, which basically at one point in time it was called the Greco-Roman Empire because it was the same people. It was like a transfer of wealth. You understand? Going over to Rome. So then you have the Roman Empire, which when the Lord came on the scene, the Roman Empire was the powers that be. They were the arm of the earth at the time, and the Romans are so-called white people at the time. You understand? So the Roman Empire is speaking of Edomites, which are the so-called white man. They are the Romans, so-called Romans. Yeah? Go ahead.
And it was diverse from all the beasts that were before it.
Because these are the empires, yeah? Like Babylon, Medo-Persia, and the Greek. What really happened was they're ruled by monarchs. So if you was a king, then your son took the throne. Likewise his son. You understand? But this empire, just like when Maccabee, it tell her that they were, yeah, you can get it. It was a different empire. Senate different thing altogether.
Like America today.
Exactly. See?
Yeah, presidents.
Presidents. Yeah.
Come on.
See? The plebeians and the patricians,
that's Rome.
And the patricians. Yeah.
That's how Rome have Caesars, man.
Done.
Different Caesars.
Different construct, different empire.
Like America has different presidents today.
And different senators.
Yeah.
Same thing, so it's the same empire, man. See? So not because you don't see that mighty wall with some, with like how the Romans they used to dress with their ear, and the helmet and walk around with spears and shields and sword on them side. You don't think it's not an empire? No, no. It's AR-15, M60, 90 caliber.
Yep.
See? Fighter planes, tankers.
Yep.
See? To govern, divide and conquer. It's the same thing. It's just a more modern way, man. This is an empire. Bring it out, bring it out.
First Maccabees chapter 8 verse 1. Now Judas had heard of the fame of the Romans, that they were mighty and valiant men, and such as would lovingly accept all that joined themselves unto them.
America. Just America. Hey, once you come join to the American regime, you're my friend. Once you say, okay, me I'll bow down and to your dollar, walk by our rules, you're a friend. See? Go ahead.
And make a league of amity with all that came unto them, and that they were men of great valor. It was told him also of their wars and noble acts which they had done amongst the Galatians.
Hey, remember now, see, Herod the Great was a king over where? Judah, over the Jews. Yeah, them set up them province Judea. No, Herod was a puppet to Rome. See, just as how you have these minor countries, you have whosoever the president / prime minister.
And if you now go according to America where them assassinate you or something and put in their puppet. They're doing it today, man.
Exactly, it's the same thing. See? For them sentiment is either with us or you're against us.
Straight.
See? Go ahead. Yo, brother, see?
And how they had conquered them and brought them under tribute. And what they had done in the country of Spain for the winning of the mines of the silver and gold which is there, and that by their policies and patience they had conquered all that place, though it were very far from them.
Go ahead.
And
so here because where's the map? Where's the map? We have the map? Yeah. Sure. See? Because okay. Right. So where is Rome? Rome is in Italy, right? See? So the Roman Empire basically conquered all around here. Yeah? This was the known world at the time in the Roman Empire. So all these different countries, yeah? Rome had set up some form of puppet government to keep the people intact. You understand? And it should be tributary to them. See? And that's why I say all roads lead to what? To Rome. They actually have a road where when you want to meet that, you head to Rome. See? Because Rome was the known world at that point in time. See? Go ahead.
And the kings also that came against them were from the uttermost part of the earth, till they had discomfited them and given them a great overthrow, so that the rest did give them tribute every year.
Yeah, that's the reason why Hannibal Barca died, because see, Hannibal Barca could have taken down the Roman Empire, but it was by strength, but it wasn't at the Lord's will, you know, because Rome was to rule for a specific time, man.
Normal prophecy,
to fulfill prophecy, man. Yeah. See? Yeah, go ahead.
Verse 14, yet for all this, none of them wore a crown or clothed, or was clothed in purple to be magnified thereby.
None of them actually say, oh, me are the king. None of them said that. See? But this is what is different. Go ahead.
Moreover, they had made for themselves a senate house.
They made for themselves a senate house. Don't Jamaica have a senate house? See? If you listen to news, if you never realize, you hear them say, Senator this, and Senator that, and Senator... Because it come up with the pattern of Rome.
Yep. Model of the Roman
see?
system.
It's a Roman Empire all over again. or the revised Roman Empire. Go ahead.
Wherein 320 men sat in council daily, consulting our way for the people to the end they might be well ordered, and that they committed their government to one man every year.
And them commit them government to one man every year. No, a 4 year or 6 years. Yeah? Like Donald Trump, it first was Obama. Before Obama it was Bush, the son.
Oh, okay, that Mary.
See? Before that man was Bill Clinton. Before Bill Clinton, I think it was his father, Daddy Bush. See? So if you don't read up them things and do your research, you're not gonna know them things there. See? You're not gonna know them things there. So this is the revised Roman Empire. Go ahead.
Who ruled over all the country, and that they were obedient to that one.
And that they were obedient to that one. Just like how all the senators, all the governors in America obedient to Donald Trump. It's the same thing. Mr. President. Body's kick off on the planet. You know? Go ahead.
And that there was neither envy nor emulation amongst them.
Yeah.
In consideration of these things, Judas chose Eupolemus, the son of John, the son of
You can go back to the first scripture we read. The sure said it in Daniel. What scripture? See? What in Daniel? Where says fish go?
Rest of this class, I will say.
Daniel chapter 7 verse 7. After this I saw in the night visions, and behold, a fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, and strong exceedingly, and it had great iron teeth. It devoured and brake in pieces, and stamped the residue with the feet of it. And it was diverse from all the beasts.
Let me say this. You see that empire at that point in time, one of the reasons why Rome was so strong was because there were a lot of Jake to fight for them, man. Yeah? We say that, yeah? We say, hey, you must see that in history, but one of the reasons why them is so strong, you have a whole lot of Israelites that was fighting for Rome. Yeah? Go ahead. Yeah,